Smith could see that Detective Inspector Alison Reeve was alone in her office, and so he wandered on down to admin support, where Jane and Pretty interviewed him about his operation. Was it true that he had nearly died on the table, that his heart had stopped? That was the story that had gone around for a few days. He told them that he had felt unwell afterwards, and that the anaesthetist said he had had a mild reaction. That was all. But somehow they could see that he was being brave about it, that he didn't want to frighten them by telling it like it really was, that they had, in fact, almost lost him. Pretty had to get up and put her arms around him. She patted him on the back and said that they were happy to see him on his feet again and looking so well. She smelled delightfully of perfume and spices, and over her shoulder he could see that Jane had a tear in her eye. Would he like a mug of tea while he waited? It was a very pleasant welcome back to Kingslake Central Police Station. There were ginger biscuits, too. He was on his second one when he saw John Wilson enter D.I. Reeves' office and close the door. That was what he had intended, for Wilson to be there first, and so he would give them a minute or two alone together. If he, Smith, had been sitting comfortably in the detective inspector's office waiting for Wilson, things might have got off to a bad start. The old question of his friendship with Alison Reeve might have got in the way. Now Wilson could have his say first, and the two of them could have a moment of togetherness before Smith arrived, 5 minutes later than he should have done, tea in one hand, biscuit in the other, limping a bit and looking as unprofessional as possible. The games we have to play. "Sit down, DC, you haven't missed much." He took the seat next to Wilson, who nodded and then glanced openly at his watch. "Sorry I'm late, ma'am. Do you mean I haven't missed much in the past 2 weeks, or just in the past 2 minutes?" She said, "Sadly, I'm sure you haven't missed anything that's gone on in the past fortnight."